Welcome everyone. So nice to see you all. So happy to be here and connect with you all again. So as usual, I like to talk about hold a bit. So we started some 9 months ago, four of us friends, like a square, four corners, four square. But you all are made it a circle now. As we are becoming a bigger and bigger circle and bigger family, holding each other's hand. You all are supporting us, and hope that through these programs, through these guests that we have invited, specialists that we have invited in the past, that you have benefited in some way, and you're feeling confident about the hormonal changes spirit that you will going through. Especially we have been talking about menopause for last 8 to 9 months, and the last session till yesterday I was getting a call from friends from Mumbai saying that they watched on the YouTube and how helpful the tips are, and they really loved the way Renuka explained everything so clearly. So I'm really happy that it is making some kind of impact in our lives. And having said that, today's guest also, I'm sure, is going to make an impact. As you know, hair is very important to us. As I'm touching, I'm feeling so confident, just because I know that when I look at the mirror, I have to like my, isn't it? Just the way each and everyone. I was telling, I think Anjali only yesterday, saying that somebody else doesn't even gives you a compliment. If you think your hair is not good, it's not good for you. So it's so important for women. Men, I'm not so sure. I married a man with a lesser hair. And when I married him, only he was going bald. So I always liked him like that. And I never thought that he should be wearing a wig or anything. I just loved him the way he was. But for women, I think when we start losing hair, we do have a problem, isn't it? And we do have bad hair days, and we don't like the way he look on that day. So it's important. It's very important, I would say, that hair health is to be looked when we have hormonal changes, especially women. There is an up and down in our growth of the hair, the way we are, the texture, everything, the quality, the health. So without any delay, I want to introduce today's guest. And before today's guest, we need to also introduce our four members, isn't it? That's how the ritual is. So Devi, say hi. Anjali. And I hope Bhairavi is here. Bhairavi is in Mumbai, and still she promised to join, and hope that she's here. Bhairavi, if you're there, probably later on you can at the end come back and say hello. Okay. So now time to meet our guest for sure. So our guest is Tabassum Alam. She's an hair expert for last 17 years. And in this 17 years, she has done a lot of research herself. And also, I think she went to L'Oreal's hair school. She will tell you more clearly. I'm hoping that I'm using all the right words. L'Oreal Institute, and also she went to London recently, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So what was the institute that you went to London to learn?
It's called Vidal Sassoon.
Yeah.
Vidal Sassoon.
Okay. So that is the institute. So she has got a vast experience and vast knowledge about hair health and a lot of other things also, because aesthetic matters for hair. and how we feel about it matters. So today I'm so glad and so happy. I have Tabassum with us in this whole forum. One small incident I want to tell you about Tabassum. So I think it was 8 or 9 years before I went to Juice Salon, and that was my first visit to Juice Salon. And I had not asked for anybody specific, but I'm so happy that Tabassum came to attend to me. And as usual, I think I know about things, right? I am that kind of a personality. So I was telling her things about, how my hair is, what I needed. She looked at me and said, I am the expert, isn't it? I'm the expert. And the way she said, I am the expert, I felt so actually good about it, because I felt in that chair that I've come to a right place. So that kind of a confident personality she is. She is looking very young here. She is young, but believe me, she has a lot of experience in this line of work. So Tabassum, before we go further, I want to ask one question, and then I will hand over the mic to Anjali to ask you the questions that has been put together by some of us and some audience who had been contacted. So one question: Why why did you choose specialize in hair health?
Hair health, because I think as women, we really believe that look is all about everything. Like, look is everything for every woman. Okay, be it age really doesn't matter, because we really believe that we look good, we feel good. No matter, women go through so much hormonal changes. As young, you start with puberty, and then as you grow older, you come across so much changes in your hormones, your mood swings, this, that. But something which remain constant is your look, the way you carry yourself, and that gives you so much confidence that um, uh, to make sure that your day feels good no matter what's happening. But when you see yourself in the mirror, you feel nice about yourself, that okay, whatever it is, but at least there's something which hasn't changed is my look. As we grow older, things are very different, when it comes to skin, when it comes to hair, our entire body changes with different problems, goes through a lot of things. Like, women go through a lot of health issues. So I feel one thing, what I feel is important is the crown which you wear everywhere. It's so important, the crown which you wear everywhere, no matter what. I believe that at least if you take care, look after it, then no matter what, there will be something until your end, like, until whenever you can live.
Yeah.
We need to be practical, right? So of course, if you go through some major health concerns, then the loss of hair is something different, which in no one's hand. Okay, but if you look after it in the beginning, it eventually supports you till whenever it can. Not in the major quantity, lesser quantity, but it can still support you. So that's the reason I feel talking about hair's health, it's so important, because sometimes we take things for granted. Some are born with very good hair, and they just don't look after it. And then with time, they realize that what they lost actually. And then hair is something, once you lose, there's no way it can come back. Trust me. That's the reason, starting from the point when you really get awareness, then whatever is there can be left. And if miracle happens, then you can get back to something better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yes,
I feel important. As if you're telling my story, because I really had good hair and I never really took care of it because it was taken for granted, right? Your DNA is transferred. I've seen my mom, my sisters, thick hair, we always had that in our family. And we also had graying. So we all took it for granted that we're going to gray soon and we're going to do stuff in the same way. So we all take it for granted. And aptly, we have named it Crowning Glory, because I know that if this is all right, all this also, makes feel all right. So I agree with you that, hair is so important for. So we are talking about aesthetic. I'm going to invite Anjali so that she can ask you some deeper questions. and some really important tips that we all want to hear from you. So, Anjali, please take over, and I'll come back soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Vasu. Um, Hi, Tabassum. Welcome to Whole Forum
Anjali. Thank you,
very
Anjali.
pretty today.
Thank you.
It's so delightful to talk to you. Thank you so much for your time.
Same here. It's really, really pleasure of mine, really.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So I'll start with the first question now. Since we are talking
Sure.
about menopause, we'll start with the basic question. Like, what are the common hair problems that occur during menopause period?
Okay. So first of all, I want to talk about menopause a little bit. Like every woman know about menopause, that the estrogen and progesterone, those two hormones starts reducing in your body. Okay. That's when, and that happens at the age of 45 and plus, like, very few women who are very, very, very blessed, honestly, then they start at 50. But it actually starts the fluctuation of your periods and menstruation starts at the 45. Some women very rare go through earlier age also. That's because of their health issues or lifestyle and genetics, heredity you call it. But majority of the women starts at 45, 47, like that. So the level of estrogen and progesterone, when they start reducing in your body, what takes over is the male hormones, which
Okay.
takes over in our body. That eventually causes all the problems, be it skin, be it our mood, our hot flushes, and majorly it plays a very, very big role to the hair. You start reducing, the hair starts thinning, hair starts shrinking from its follicle. I hope everyone knows what is follicle. Follicle and basically the roots where the hair comes from. That starts shrinking, then we lose the quality of the hair. It starts creating a lot of gap in the scalp. Um, the texture starts getting dry. Like some women always said, and my hair was like this before, now my hair is like this. My hair used to be so straight, now they are frizzy. It's of course because your lifestyle, but at the same time, when we grow older, every texture of our body starts changing. Okay, of course, and it's nicer, it's better to realize it and start working on it, because the world is moving, like, we coming across with so many nice products which can delay the process, which can work for the present purpose. So you can invest a little bit in these things. So we go through major issues with hair, actually major issue, because skin and all with age, as it is with sags, we get wrinkles and all. It can be taken care with something or the other, but something about hair, that unless and until you did transplant, you can't get, it's like a major surgery which you do and then only you get your hair. But that's not everyone's cup of tea. Some can go through, some cannot. Majority of the people can't go through it because it's like a very major surgery kind of thing, and no one wants to go through something like surgery, because why you want to put your health in stake, so something which we can do with the help of cosmetics, with the help of hairdressers, and of course with your own dedication matters a lot. So we go through a lot of hair problems, like shrinking of the hair, losing the texture, hair scalp getting emptier. Some women who never had gray starts graying. Some women go through allergies with the color, sudden change of coloring. Like you have been coloring your hair and suddenly you get allergies with the color. Some swelling on the scalp, some itching on the scalp. Your scalp feels really numb. You're always losing hair, whether because normally you lose 100 to 200 to 120, 60 to 120 strands per day, but during the menopause, starting of the menopause, during and post, you lose 100 to 200 hair a day, and not necessarily just while washing. In general, you're sitting, you see a lot of hair on your shoulder. You're sleeping, you see a lot of hair on your pillow cover. So, you lose hair just like this. In general, like you breathe, you lose hair. It's like that. And it's a very common issue. It's a very common issue. But, what I believe is that if you looked after it, then it's of course not going to be that bad. But if you didn't look after it and you start doing it, so whatever is there, you can secure that. something which I believe personally very much. So in life, in hair, everything, I believe that. Like start from there. Like if you didn't do it, it's okay. Forget it. Start from now.
Correct.
So
So now
we should
that
look after it.
yes, so now that you've told us about the problems like thinning of the hair, hair falling, hair becoming, frizzy, and like losing the gap between the scalp.
Quality, yeah.
Yes, the quality. Now, what do we do for these types of problems? What is the solution for it?
Okay. Everything matters. A lifestyle, basically. First of all, we need to improve our diet. Okay. So in diet, you can take lots of protein, lots of omega-3, something which food which provides these things. Okay. Calcium
Okay.
rich food. Take dark leaves, vegetables, avocado, berries, mixed fruits, seeds, flaxseed. Flaxseed is amazing to give flexibility to the scalp. So these things, first we need to start improvising internally, then comes externally, then above everything. Then come everything. So we need
Correct.
to start from inside. So of course, healthy lifestyle, yoga, meditation, stress level has to be little more moderate. Then you can look up, then you can do massage, stimulate your scalp by massaging them on and off, using sulfate free products, investing a little bit in your hair products, and not by your own self. Go to professionals. They will really help you, whichever area you are, whichever close by salons you think. But trust me, go to the place where you really feel confident that this person can really help me. Analyze it by yourself. Not every hairdresser would tell you everything, because in hairdressing age, not everyone reads about everything. Like just now when I was coming for this session, one of my friends told me, "You're not even that age. How would you know?" I said, "Excuse me, it's not about that. I've studied. I need to study everything when it comes to hair." So
Correct.
that's when I tell every hairdresser and every work people of mine that please read about it. Then only you'll have awareness about everything. So go to
Yes.
those professional hairdressers just for consultation. From there you'll find out what products to be used. So use right products. It's very, very important. When I say sulfate free product, don't go just consumer range and pick them up by yourself, because definitely you just know a little bit of your hair, but a hairdresser would know everything. So go to professionals. Then take your multivitamins, biotin, B12, omega-3, calcium, zinc, folic acid, iron. Check your iron levels, hemoglobin levels, vitamin D levels, and take these medications, take these supplements also. Talk to your doctor, talk to your gynecologist. So all these things are mix of every area. Like you will get solved by every area, and start step by step. That is what matters. You can't jump into everything together. You need to do slowly, gradually, to improvise the health of the hair. This is the steps which you can start doing.
Okay, so once like to solve these issues, it is good to go to a professional and get a help, because it will be like they will suggest individually what is good for them. It is not like as you're talking, I feel that it won't be possible for you to give us the name of the products, because each one will have different issues, and according to their issues, the professional will give some help.
True,
Correct.
true.
Yes. Okay, so let's go to the next question.
It's like
Like,
something what, sorry to put you.
no
It's
worries,
like
no.
something what suits me may not suit you. Because
Correct.
every hair, even though women go through the same problem during that cycle, but every hair, every body, every organ has different capacity for absorption of different things. So we need to analyze that first by yourself and with the professional's help.
Correct. So we need to go to a hair professional as well as to a nutritionist or to a doctor to get something for internal health also, which can help in hair growth. Correct.